Hi, everybody. It's Joann Binford. I just wanted to do a check-in with you. I know a lot of you guys have been texting me, and I want to thank you so much. It means so much to me. Hannah's went into her operation at 2:30 today. It was a little delayed. Of course, sometimes, they have previous patients that they need to just watch more closely when they get out of their operation themselves, and they watch them for those 2 hours. So they had another patient before Hannah that they were just keeping a closer eye on. So Hannah's in there now. Everything is going fine. They keep updating me like every half hour or so. So they're really good. Still nervous about how this, it's just a really big operation. And so they sedated her. I watched them take her in. We got there at 10:15. It was delayed. We went into the room at 12, a little bit around, it was closer to 11:30. And then at 12:15, she was supposed to go in, but that's when it was delayed. So she actually went in. They took her into pre-op out of my site at around 2, and then they texted me at 2:30 that the surgery had begun. It's about a 4-hour surgery. If it goes as normal, if it goes even better, it might be a 3.5-hour surgery. If they run into complications, it'll be more than 4 hours. But so far, everything looks good with all the updates that they're giving me. Want to thank you all for your prayers and for checking in with me. And I just wanted to let you guys know it means so much to us and to Hannah. She will not let me take any before pictures or after pictures. She's just so full of anxiety and stress that unfortunately she doesn't want to, share any of that. So you won't be able to see her till she's probably well healed. And but I'll keep you updated. And again, thank you so much. I'm here in Colorado. The day I got in, the following day, Trump actually had a rally here, and I was like, man, I could have went to the rally if I had known, because Hannah still had to work for 2 days before she went on her medical leave. So she actually was at work the day that he was here, but I didn't find out till after I went out to get something to eat for dinner, and I saw his Trump flag, and I was like, oh, that's so cool to see a Trump flag here in Colorado. And they were like, yeah, I went to the Trump rally. Where were you? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a Trump rally. I just got here yesterday. So that was a little bit of fun. It was stressful the first 2 days because she has a car that's kind of junky. And I tried to stop in somewhere. They called themselves the dependable junk car buyers. And I consider her car a junk car because it's really old. It's a 2004. You got to carry coolant with you and check the coolant because it eats up coolant and it eats up oil because it's so old. So you'll never run into any trouble with it as long as you keep the coolant full and the oil full. And she changes everything regularly. So I took it to this guy, and he took the car. He said, can I take it for a test drive? And I said, yeah, we were in a small lot. So that's what I thought he was going to do. He actually left the parking lot, and I couldn't see him. And I was like, where's he going? And he came back not but 10 minutes later, and the car was overheating. Like the inside of the cabin was all freaking uh, smoked out. And I'm like, what the heck did you do to this car? This car's never done that. I know it's an old junky car. It's not pretty. It's the seats are rough, but it gets you from point A to point B. So it's a great car to have if you need like another 8 months to get your shit together and buy another car, because times are tough. Everybody's dealing with inflation. So that's what I kind of wanted to do, sell it to somebody who's going to, maybe doll it up a little bit and sell it to some young kid that just needs something to go to the store and back. Nothing fancy, nothing to go in the mountains with. He came back and the damn car was overheating. And then he expected me to drive off the lot. I said, I can't drive off the lot. It's too hot. I don't want to blow my engine. What the hell are you doing in my car? So then they pop the hood up and look at it, and they go, yeah, it's low in fluid. Right. So I says, well, I got fluid in the car. That's why we keep it in the car, to make sure we fill it up. I says, but it was running fine. I mean, I literally drove 30 minutes to this place with no trouble with the car. That was like, was that day 1 or day 2? But anyway, So the guy looks in and he goes, and I says, I need it to cool down so I can fill it up. And he goes, have you ever opened the cap? And I said, no, I've never done it. Somebody else always does it. And then he, like, before I could even say anything, he opened the cap, and the radiator fluid, the coolant was hot, boiling hot, and it just shot up. I'm surprised he didn't get burnt. And it just flew all over the engine. And then I freaked out. I'm like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to damage my car so I have to leave it here and you buy it for nothing? I was just livid. So anyway, that was like, that was my first day. That was my second day. It was the second day. And Hannah was at work. And I'm like, holy shit, I still got to pick up Hannah from work. So that was the stressful second day. And that was also the day while she was still at work and I went to go eat and I saw the Trump, I saw the Trump flag and I was like, oh, damn, I should have just went there instead of shopping for somebody to buy the car and then have this nightmare happen. So my first few days were kind of rough here, but everything's good. We're settled. We've fallen into a routine. We've purchased the things we need to purchase to feed her because she'll be on a strict liquid diet. I think it's for the first week, and then the second week she could start slowly putting things, softer foods. But we'll get more of that detail after the surgery, and that's the update for today. Colorado is beautiful. And for my friends who are voting on Amendment 4, I know I had some people ask me when you go to Colorado, does it smell like pot? Actually, the first time I came here with my husband, I guess the areas we were in, we smelled pot a lot. Now I can just tell you, I just smell it on certain people. It's like their cologne of the day. But I don't really smell it a whole lot. Paisley, this is Paisley. This is who I get to watch. Say hi, Paisley. So Hannah has a cute little puppy. See her? She's so cute. You're not supposed to bark. We're in an apartment. The weather's great. Weather's starting to get cooler here. It's absolutely beautiful. Love the weather. My hair loves the weather. It gets really straight here. So anyway, thank you everybody for thinking of us. I get to pick her up. I don't know if I'm going to spend the night in the hospital with her. I don't know if they'll let me. If they will, I will spend the night in the hospital and then we'll have somebody come and check on Paisley. That's her name, Paisley. And I was thinking I was going to stop by the Republican office right here. There's one just 2 miles from me, just to see if there's anything going on. Because Hannah, when she gets home, she's going to be sleeping a lot. So I could probably get out for a couple of hours. And if there's something going on, I'm probably going to want to do it. So anyway, that's me signing out, me just checking in with you guys. Thank you. Keep saying your prayers because this is going to be a tough healing process for her. Definitely they already explained to us how swollen her face is going to be from this surgery. Um, they're going to put those tubes up her nose. So it's to be expected that she'll have some nosebleed. Um, and the care, just figuring out the proper care and making her as comfortable as possible. But the first few days are going to be really, really rough. So just say prayers that she has painless healing, which is a really hard thing to pray for because she's going to be in a lot of pain. All right. Well, thank you. And I will check in with you and maybe I'll get to go around and show you a little bit of Colorado. Love you guys.